Hello everyone and welcome. Today's video is a serious one, apparently. Today we're doing a very necessary, way overdue declutter. I'm gonna go through all of my makeup and declutter stuff. I might need to cut this in two parts because I have a lot of stuff to go through. I don't want this video to be 2 hours long. We'll see if we're gonna have to cut it. So, as I have said 50,000 times already since last year, I am moving, but this time I am actually moving at the end of the month. So this is necessary to be done now. There is a lot of stuff that I do not use so much anymore, or in general. You know, I have a very hard time to let go of stuff, especially makeup. In my mind, I will use everything up and then I'll throw it. But I know that it is not realistic, especially if you have like 50 palettes. It will never happen. I know. So I'm gonna be very strict with myself and I'm gonna try to declutter as much as I can. This has gotten out of hand a long time ago, to be honest. Yeah, let's do something. Let's give this makeup a better home, or throw them away if they are expired, you know? Is this makeup look appropriate for the purposes of this video? Yes. Yes, it is. This is my Alex drawer. You have seen it before. We've talked about this before. I will bring you closer. Hopefully this camera will be helpful today and will focus on the right things. Let's start. Let's make this intro as short as possible. Most of my makeup is here in this unit, and I also have some other stuff in a shelf thing. The shelf that I usually have on the background of my videos, where I keep most of my everyday stuff and some more. So we're going to go through absolutely everything. So get ready. It's gonna be a long ride. Let's do this. So this is the first drawer that we have here. Also, I am wearing this shirt and it's quite hot in here, but I refuse to remove it. I will stick to my outfit choices. So basically, I have all of my lip products in this one drawer. To be honest, I don't really need to declutter anything. I don't think this is like a crazy amount of lip products, but for a person that doesn't use lip products that much, I am trying. This is a little bit much, you know? But since I have more space, actually, there is still some empty space in here. I don't feel like I have to declutter anything, but we're still gonna do that. So this is where I have like the liquid lipsticks type of lip products, and I have the urge to get rid of all of my liquid lipsticks because I almost never use them anymore, except from some of them. But it's so hard to me. It's so hard to me because, you know what? This is even hard to get out. By the way, this makeup organization thing, I made it myself. I have a full video on it if you're interested to see that. I love it. So yeah, the reason why I have a hard time removing my liquid lipsticks. I used these two lipsticks as a face paint, basically. I did a look a while ago and I used them as a face paint, and now I'm like, what if I use them as a face paint? I know I won't, probably, but I don't know, man. This stuff is so old. This is so hard already. Okay, these are kind of cute colors. I don't know. Okay, I'm keeping those here for now. I also kind of like this one. Yeah, this is a nice neutral shade. We'll be full of swatches by the end of this video. You know what? It's getting too hot in here. Okay, so I'm keeping this one. I really like the shade. I don't have many like this. It's like a burnt orange shade, and it's also Miami Fever, the name of it. Keeping that. Let's see, this is from Colourpop. See, yeah, they're all neutral. Yeah, this will take forever. This is a nice red shade. And some of them are also collabs that I really like. I really like all of the colors, but like I never use them. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of this brown shade because I never really use it. So that's one. Also, yes, this nude, it's better than this one. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. Although the Sephora collection liquid lipsticks, they are a little bit drying. I mean, most of liquid lipsticks are drying, or the ones that came a few years ago, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this shade instead. This is a warmer shade than this, and I do prefer warmer tones. It was this one, right? Yeah, it was this one. So I'm getting rid of this. Another one, that's two. Also, this pink right here is a little bit cool toned, so I'm gonna get rid of this too. I have to be harsh, like I cannot just keep these things forever. These are old. Like Morphe stopped doing this packaging years ago. I'm just fooling myself at this point. So I'm getting rid of another one. I'm keeping these NYX ones because they are pretty color, or at least this pink. I don't have another pink like this. The autofocus today of this camera, this video is gonna be hard to film because I have to adjust the autofocus all the time. Okay, and this one, another orangey. Okay, I might get rid of one of the orangey reds. I don't know. Okay, I'm keeping this for now. Another liquid lipstick, so many of them. These two are almost exactly the same, but I do like the Dose of Colors one, and the packaging is so pretty. Damn it. Like, come on, they are all the same. The difference is like very slight. This is more pinkish, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it because it's a bit of a cooler undertone. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice color. Keeping that. And then we have the Desi & Katy collabs. I love both of these shades. A dark vampy lip. I love the shades. And another orangey red. I mean, I have to get rid of some of them, but they're so nice. Okay, these are too similar. Let's keep them for now. It is different, so we're keeping that. Okay, I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these Milani lipsticks because we ain't doing that anymore. They are since 2016. They still smell so good though. Another orangey red, like come on. They're all the same. Yes, we're getting rid of this. And we're getting rid of this too. It was this shade and this one. This is a nice shade. Ah, alright. I guess we're gonna get rid of that. It became water basically. Although it's a nice shade. That should tell you it's expired. It made a mess. Bloody mess. Let's move on. This one, first of all, this smells like cookies. It smells really nice, but the consistency has become very weird. And I also remember not loving the formula of this, a little bit drying for me. I have dry skin already. I don't need more drying stuff. This I'm keeping because they're the new Fenty lip stains. I don't know where to put them. And also this I'm keeping because I really love this formula from NYX. It's the soft matte. Okay, and this ones, I have barely used them. These are from the Peri Pera. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's a nice shade. But they're a little bit drying to be honest. But I haven't had them for that long, or like comparing to the other ones, you know. That's a nice shade. Okay, I'm keeping both of this. And let's see, should I still keep this? That's also a nice shade, but these are so old though. I can keep them to paint. I don't think I'm gonna keep them here. I'm gonna consider maybe keep some of the neutral ones, but although I don't think so. Okay, I also have this from Peri Pera, which I really love the formula of this. They're very comfortable on the lips. This is fun. Okay, let's put everything back. And so far, I have decluttered 10 liquid lipsticks already. Now that's a good start. Okay, so here I have the lip glosses. I have a few more, but I keep them in my everyday makeup. I have two like glittery ones, one clear one and one with color. I'm keeping all of them because I only like a few of them. They're not bothering anyone, you know, let them stay there. These are more like liquid lipsticks too. These are from the Linda Harbach. This is a liquid lipstick lip gloss type of hybrid. Once they settle, they do not transfer. Very cool formula. So I'm keeping all of them. I'm gonna keep them here for now, but they will stay here. It's okay, I'll put them back. I like this lipstick from Laura Mercier. I'm keeping that. Okay, I'm getting rid of these two Makeup Geek lipsticks because the colors are okay. That's not a problem, but they are matte and they are a little bit drying, so I'm getting rid of this. Video will take so long. You know what, I've had it for many years, this one from Dose of Colors, and I almost never use it. I like the formula, but this color is just too light for me, so I think it's time. I mean, I kept it for like using it in the middle of the lips with the darker lips around, but we're getting rid of it. Then we have lip tints from Colourpop. I love them. We're keeping all of them. We're keeping all the Fantastic lipsticks from Linda Harbach. I love this formula. We're keeping both of these. Dose of Colors, Desi & Katy. Yeah, I like both of them. We're keeping them. Colourpop. I have so many nudes. Oh, I love the formula of this. What are they called? I don't know what they're called. Yeah, I mean, they are all nudes. You'll probably not be able to tell a huge difference, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep all of them. I have two from Kiko Milano, which I really like. This from Revolution. This seems a little bit melted. Yeah. Could this be a Project 10 pan? Because I like the shade. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna put it in a Project 10 pan. It's a neutral, like, it's gonna be easy to finish, right? Right? Okay, MAC. Am I keeping all of them? I've had them since 2014. The first one that I got. Damn it. Am I getting rid of my MAC lipsticks, really? No, am I? Oh god. Okay, we have this. I mean, I'm not crazy about the formula. They're fine. They're different formulas, but am I getting rid of? Yes, I am. I mean, I'm getting rid of Honey Love, which is this matte, just because it is a little bit cool toned. I mean, I have so many neutrals already. We're getting rid of her. This is my favorite lipstick. Relentlessly Red. I love this shade. I will keep this forever, or I'll buy a new one, you know. Lady Danger. I have changed the cups of them, by the way. I bought this see-through cups from Amazon, pretty sure. I mean, this doesn't even close now. This is broken, as you can see. Yeah, it's time, my friend. It is time. It pains me, but it is time. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Should I also get rid of Twig? I don't wear shades like this. They're a little bit too cool toned on me, so we're getting rid of her too. So I got rid of 3 out of my 6 MAC lipstick. That is crazy. They have survived declutters and declutters. I'm being ruthless today. I'm keeping all of my Peri Pera Ink Airy sticks because they're absolutely gorgeous, but I also really like the formula of them. Yeah, that's it. Oh my god, I got rid of another 6 lipsticks. In total, we have 16 lipsticks. Wow, she's mad. Let's continue, shall we? Eyeshadow palettes. Now this is hard. I used to love collecting eyeshadow palettes, and I love eyeshadow palettes, but I haven't actually bought a new eyeshadow palette since January of last year, actually. That is a year and a half with buying 0 eyeshadow palettes. That is so cool. I have some things in my mind I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, my Z palettes I'm not getting rid of. It took me forever to complete this. So this is staying. The Nikkie Tutorials and Beauty Bay palette also staying. Like, look at this shade. They are so cool. We're keeping that here. This eyeshadow palette right here. This is the Juvia's Place, the Magic palette. I like Juvia Place eyeshadow palettes. They are very cool, but honestly, I barely ever use it. It has some very cool colors, but I don't know, it doesn't inspire me very much anymore. I have most of these shades in other palettes, not all of them, but I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I think it can find a much better home. She's going, unfortunately. Another Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian 2. We're keeping her. She's more wearable. Also this, is it time to get rid of? I wanted to get rid of this for years. This is the the Zulu palette. It has some cool shades, but you know what? This is a maybe pile. I have to make a maybe pile and to revisit this again because I don't have the mental capacity for everything. Okay, another Juvia palettes. By the way, these two have become like that because of the sun. I used to let them be exposed to the sun, so that was a mistake. Also, this is very pretty, but I'm gonna get rid of it because it doesn't inspire me very much. It has one red, which is nice, but other than that, all of the other shades I can find them in some of my other palettes, so I'm gonna get rid of it too. I have too many palettes. I have to get rid of some. I will never go through all of this. Not even in 100 years. Okay, Melt Dark Stack, we're keeping that. Also, Natasha Denona mini palette, we're keeping that too. Linda Hallberg Spectral palette. I'm gonna get rid of this actually because this was not what I expected. This has some cool colors, but they were not as pigmented as I expected them to be, and I have tried to create some looks with it and it is nice, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of her. She's really pretty, but you're gonna have to go. I'm sorry. Okay, another Linda Hallberg palette. This is the Infinity, the original palette. I'm gonna keep it. This is a very multi-functional palette. You can use it as bronzer, contour, blush, highlighter, etc. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. And I also like that these shades are a little bit cool toned. I usually have mostly warm tone palettes, so it's nice to keep one with a little bit cooler tones. So she's staying. This Dose of Colors palette, I will never get rid of it. Beautiful, stunning, marvelous, love her. Also this, I've been using it so much lately for the past few months. My favorite pastel palettes by far. This is my favorite palette of all times, I'm pretty sure. The Dose of Colors Daisy & Katie palette, the second one. She's perfection, so she will always have a place at my home. I have a few Anastasia palettes. The Riviera palette, I've actually used it today. That was too close and uncomfortable, sorry about that. I like the formula of the Anastasia palette, so we're keeping her. She has cool shades. And also the only matte white eyeshadow that I have. I'm also missing a nail today. I just painted over it so that it doesn't look crazy, but yeah. We're also keeping Soft Glam. Did you even have to ask? We're keeping the Prism, one of my favorite Anastasia palettes. And of course, we're keeping Modern Renaissance. No need for explanation. Let's see here. Zoeva Caramel Melange. We're keeping her. This could potentially be a future project and pan. She's basic. We like her. Same goes for the Cocoa Blend palette. I use these 3 shades so much. We like her. I'm gonna keep both of these. The Melt Cosmetics. Look at these greens. They're so pretty. And also the Radioactive. She's also very pretty. We're keeping her. Naked Cherry. We're keeping her. We like her. Also the Heat. Although I don't tend to use this warm eyeshadows. She has some nice shades. We're keeping her, although she's very bulky, just like her sister. Okay, I'm clearly gonna keep this, like, for sure. They're gonna fall and I'm gonna lose my mind. Queen of Hearts palette, she's also one of my favorites. She's staying. Let's put everything back. Look at that, much better. That is much better. And if you're wondering, I do have more palettes. Don't worry. So I got rid of 3 so far and 1 maybe. Let's move on. Now this is the fun drawer. I have all of my blushes, highlighters, bronzers, etc. I will probably not get rid of that much here. Okay, let's see. Let's take this first because they're just some Z palettes. This too used to be one Colourpop palette, a blush and a highlighter. And this is a Makeup Geek contour shade. I'm gonna get rid of this highlighter because it's a little bit too gold and too peachy for being a highlighter, so I don't use it. I just don't use it. And I also do not use powder products that much anyway, so we're getting rid of that. I'm gonna keep those 2. Now here, this also used to be one Makeup Geek highlighter palette and some single blushes. We're gonna get rid of this too. I like the formula of this a lot. I've used this highlighter so much. I don't know if you can tell, but these are a little bit too dark for me. Getting rid of them. Same goes with this. This is also a little bit too dark for me. So we're keeping this and let's put everything in one palette. Does it fit? No, of course it doesn't fit. I'm keeping the contour, although it's a little bit too dark for me. I can use it in other ways. Or should I get rid of it? Okay, I'm putting this on the maybe pile then. I guess everything does fit here after all. Well, that's nice. I can get rid of this. Okay, cool. Alright, my Fenty Cream Bronzer, we're keeping that. Also the Linda Albrecht Loose powder in dark. I keep it. I use it as a bronzer sometimes. Now, all of these are blushes, powder blushes, and these are also blushes too. And I also have some powder blushes here because there was not enough space here, so we have to do something about that, although I love all of my blushes. Okay, let's do highlighters before we do blushes. These are my liquid or cream highlighters. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this Nude Sticks highlighter because I don't like the formula of this. I love both the bronzers and the blushes. They're my favorite, but this is a little bit too balmy, a little bit too stiff, and when you blend it out, it doesn't really leave that much color. I don't know, it's hard to blend on the skin, and especially if you want to blend it on top of other products, it will lift the other products and it will not look nice. So we're getting rid of her. Keeping Hourglass, Colourpop, loose Colourpop highlighter, we're keeping that. Artist Couture, loose highlighter, we're also keeping that. Now this can stay here, that's nice. Let's go back to blushes. I bought this Kiko blush not too long ago. It's very buttery, it has 2 shades, I love it, we're keeping that. These blushes, also from Kiko, they are so pretty, really nice to apply, and they smell very good. Keeping that. Keeping my Marble Makeup Store blush, love it. I am going to get rid of this Milani blush. It's nice. I mean, in my opinion, it's a little bit dry. I'm used to having a few creamy blushes. It's really nothing wrong with it. I just never use it, and it's quite huge. I haven't used much of it, so somebody else can use it. That's one. I'm keeping my Burt's Bees blushes. I love them. Also keeping this one from L'Oreal because I don't have that many peach powder blushes. We're keeping both from Tarte. I love the formula of the Tarte blushes. This one is a little bit very pigmented, to be honest, but we're keeping her. We can work with her. Physicians formula blushes, I really like them. Milani Luminoso, like who remembers this. This is a very beautiful blush. We're keeping that. 3 Essence blushes, keeping all of them. I love this formula. I initially wanted to get rid of this because it is a little bit pigmented, but I've used it a few times and it's actually really nice. This is from the Sephora collection. It might look a little bit scary, but it's actually really nice. So I've decided to keep it. One e.l.f. blush, I really like it. And we also have a Wet n Wild blush, which broke on me, but we're gonna still keep it. Let's move on to the cream blushes. Okay, I'm keeping everything, or actually I'm not keeping this one because it's a little bit too cool tone for me. I initially wanted to like add it on a Project M-Pan, but this color does not suit me, so she's going. This is from LA Girl, by the way. I have some Rare Beauty, a lot of nude sticks. I have NARS liquid blushes, they're really nice. I hope you can see. That's better, right? Yeah, I have this. It's a Korean brand. It's a lip and cheeks. It's really nice and I'm keeping that. MAC, I really like it. This from Juice, what's the brand name? Uphill. That sounds weird to me, but I love this blush, really nice and also very cute. I got all of these Tarte mini blushes in a Christmas gift set and I like all of them. Again, the formula is really nice, although this one is a little bit like a highlighter, but I am gonna keep it for now. Now this Fenty blush, I only have it in one shade. It's in this shade right here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not crazy about this formula, but I believe that it's the shade itself, but I'm gonna keep it a little bit longer because I want to give it a fair chance to use it more. Although the couple of times that I've used it, I wasn't impressed by it, but we're keeping her a little bit longer. Okay, powder bronzers, I'm keeping all of them. I have like, these are 4, I think I have 1 more. So 5 bronzers is not that bad. And then we have powder highlighters. I don't use them that much anymore, but it's nice to have some of them. Okay, I have one from Kiko, same formula as the blushes. Keeping that. I have Trophy Wife from Fenty. We're keeping her, although we never use her. This one from Makeup Revolution, I actually going to get rid of it. It's not that bad, but I feel like it sits a little bit on top of my skin, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And also a bit bulky packaging too. Ofra, what? No, Becca. Opal, we're keeping her. I also have another Becca highlighter, which is also very gold. I think this is Gold Lava. Yes, we're also keeping her. I don't know why I keep so many really gold highlighters, but we're keeping her. Desert Kitty with lots of colors. I also like this. Mary Luminizer, keeping her. Infinity. Now this is a Linda Hallberg highlighter, multi-use shadow and face. And this is actually this highlighter right here in the Infinity palette. It used to be in the palette first and people liked it, so they made a compact of it. It's not a bad highlighter. I just don't like it on me. I feel like it's a little bit too dry and it has too much texture for my liking, and it also kind of sits on top of my skin. I don't know, like for me, I like a very buttery and smooth highlighter, so I'm not gonna be keeping this. It's also a little bit light for me, to be honest. The Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter, like one of the best highlighters that I have. I love it. Also this one from Wet n Wild, really good and very smooth. This Sephora highlighter, do not sleep on this, really nice. And one Kiko highlighter, also really smooth and buttery. Okay, so from all of this drawer, I got rid of 4 highlighters. No, actually more of them. 5 highlighters and 3 blushes. This is all the stuff I got rid of from this drawer, which is really good. I managed to free up some space. I'm happy about that. This is my last drawer. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of this because I want to use them until they fall apart and then I'll throw them. So I'm not getting rid of any of this. I don't think there are too many. They're just, everything is laying flat, so it's fine. Okay, now the next drawer I have like pigments and glitters and stuff like that. I think this is gonna go fast because I will probably keep everything I have here. Yeah, we're keeping everything here. It's fine. I cannot really be bothered to go through all of them one by one. Yeah, it's stuff that I create with, so we're keeping that. Okay, here. I have foundations. I'm actually gonna get rid of this guy right here. This is the LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. This is the yellow one. First of all, it's very old and I have used it a little bit, but not that much. I'm gonna get rid of it because I used to struggle very much to find yellow enough foundations, and when this came, it was revolutionizing for me. Now companies have become better with creating more like like yellow and olivey undertones on their base products, so I don't feel the need anymore for this. And this is also a matte finish, and these days I use mostly glowy foundations or tinted moisturizers, so this makes my product become a little bit more matte, which I don't like. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. And yeah, we have Hourglass, Fenty, Colourpop. I don't love this one so much, but it's almost empty, so I'm gonna use it up and throw it away. LYS, love that one. Setting sprays. Sorry about that. We're keeping everything. I actually have this one from Pixi. This is the Glow Mist with propolis and argan oil. I've actually used 2 bottles of this already, and this, it has the 2 phases situation going on, but to be honest, I've kept it in a separate place because I wanted to put it in a Project M pan in the future. I also used to have my previous bottle in the Project M pan, which I used up, but I'm just not gonna bother with it anymore. I don't really like the way it smells, so we're getting rid of it. It always used to smell like that. It's not like it has gotten better, and it doesn't have a really nice smell. I'm keeping all of the other setting sprays. So here we have some body glow oils and a tanning thing, a primer. Yeah, I'm keeping all of this. I don't feel like I need to get rid of anything. We have 2 concealers right here. I'm gonna keep both of them, 1 color corrector and 1 concealer. And I think I'm also gonna keep all of my powders. They are like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 mini. I use them less and less every day, to be honest, but I don't feel the need to get rid of them. I like them, all of them. I haven't bought a powder in many years, so I can have 4 or 5 powders. It's not too much. All right, and that's it for the last drawer. Then I have nail polishes, so we're not doing that. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break to make dinner and charge my battery, and then I will continue to the rest of my makeup. This video is gonna be quite long, but I hope I can get it all in one video, so we'll see. Be right back. All right, I made dinner, I ate dinner, I took a nap, and now I'm back to finish this. We moved on to this shelves where I have the rest of my makeup, and I'm not gonna go through too much here because it's mostly stuff that I use every day, but I have a few palettes here and liners that I would like to go through, so let's do that. Okay, so we have the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's pretty good, so I'm gonna keep it. It's one of the few big palettes that I've kept. And we also have the Colourpop So Jaded palette. It's also a really nice palette, so I'm gonna keep this one too. It has so many fun shades. And then we have 2 Linda Hallberg palettes. We have the Infinity Glam palette. It has some really nice pinky shades. I like to use them as blush and, you know, stuff like that. I really like this one. I'm keeping it. And this is Infinity Deep. I also like this one too. I like how big the pans are. This is actually the last palette that I bought, so she's staying. And then we have the 2 Dominique Cosmetics palette. This is the Latte, the first one, and we have the Latte 2. I like both of them. They're nice, they're staying. So I guess nothing is going away here. Now let's move a little bit closer down. Okay, so here are some more palettes that I have. These are the last ones, I promise. Also, my hand is stained for good now. I cannot get rid of this. Okay, we have the Huda Beauty, keeping that. The Colourpop Yes Please palette. Yeah, it has some nice warm tones. I'm keeping that. I used to really like this palette. And the Zodiac. You know what? Although I love the packaging of this palette, it's so beautiful. This was the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights collaboration, and it also has a mirror, which is awesome. I think I'm gonna get rid of it just because the color combination doesn't really attract me. I'm not crazy about it. There was this shade which I really loved to use. It's a nice light pink actually, but I used to really love the shimmery shades from the Colourpop palettes, but I feel like after having them for a few years they kind of dried out, so they do not apply the same. I don't know. That might not be the case, but it kind of feels like that with other palettes too. So for those reasons, I think I'm going to get rid of it. Lovely packaging, but I cannot just keep it for the packaging. So yeah, I did not think that I would get rid of this palette, but it's life. The circle of life. Okay, the Dream Street. Yeah, so I kind of felt the same about this shade right here. I used to love applying it all over, but it kind of gets a little bit dry. But I'm keeping this one. I really like this palette. So, and also cute packaging again. And this, It has some fun shades. This gold is nice, and this, yeah, it has some fun shades, so we're keeping her. Linda Hallberg Metallic Mysteries too. If this isn't like the most gorgeous Christmassy palette, I don't know what to say. This shade, Collision, Chef's Kiss. Enchanted Secrets. Honestly, I don't use it that much, but it's really nice as a topper. It has some nice shades. I mean, she's small and thin, so I guess we can keep her a little bit longer. That's top from Colourpop. I bought this palette mainly for contouring and stuff like that, when I do like Halloween looks and skeletons and stuff like that. So I'm keeping it for that reason, but it also has some really nice shimmers. It's very cool tone, but that's why I bought it. And NYX. I think that this one, well, I have used it quite a bit, especially this shade right here. I really like lilac-y shades like this, and a little bit of this. I have used it quite a bit. I think I'm going to get rid of it just because I have especially my Beauty Bay palettes that have most of these shades. If I combine them, they are more pigmented than this, so I'm on the fence about it. I think this is going to the maybe pile, and I will decide later the fate of this. It will probably be a no. And then we have the Linda Hallberg, the new Golden 20s. Again, it's a cool tone palette. I don't have that many cool tone palettes, so I think I'm gonna keep it for that reason. Honestly, it's not that exciting, but sometimes you just need something basic, you know? So we're keeping her. And this one, Dose of Colors and I Love Sari. I love this palette. This shade broke on me when I took it with me to Mallorca, but it has still some very beautiful shades, so, and gorgeous packaging, so she's staying too. And then we have two from Huda Beauty, the neon, the pink neon palette. To be honest, these small palettes that she has, I feel like they do not deliver that much. Maybe they are like very hardly pressed and they are more hard to give color as opposed to, for example, the Anastasia palettes. They are very soft and very easy to get the pigments out of the pan. It's not like the super easiest palettes to use, but look at this color combination. This is so cute and also really small and cute, so I'm keeping it. I don't use them that much, but then again, that's the case with most of my makeup, so I cannot use all of my 50 palettes all the time. And then this is the Khaki Haze palette. Yeah, I really did not need this palette, but yeah. We're keeping her though, she's cute. I also have this from Colourpop that I use actually as a mirror most of the time. It's my Pleasure palette and it has cool tone purple shades. I love this specific shade right here. It's really nice. It's like nice and glittery and all of that. I'm keeping it because of this shade, to be honest, and also because I use as a mirror, but I have used the other shades too. I can make them work, so she's staying. And that was all of the palettes. Oh wow, I freed up so much space. And now I have to go through my eyeliners because I cannot keep them forever, that's why. Okay, I kept these on the side to use them more often, but I have to go through everything and see if they are dry or not. If they are dry, I'm gonna have to get rid of them. They're mostly from LH Cosmetics. I really like the formula because they are very creamy. Okay, this is almost dried out. It pains me. I really hate to throw away stuff when they're not like completely empty or finished or hate them, but this is kind of dried out, so it's leaving. This is still nice. Use it in my waterline all the time. What is this? However, she's almost dry, but she still has some. So Happy Mood. Oh, this is completely dry. They're not like this. They are super smooth and buttery. So do you see this? Yeah, this is dry. She's going. Look at this. It comes out. This is old. This is old. In my mind, I was like, I can make it work with some Duraline, mix them together and make them like eyeliners, but I am not. I can get like an eye infection or something. What about this? This is, yeah, a little bit more, I guess. Grayish. I love this grayish color. These are new. They still work very nicely. Yep. So many adorable shades, but I cannot keep... Oh, wow. This broke, but it still works. I don't remember the last time that I worn this, but it still works. So, what is this? Likeable. This is almost dry. Should I keep it a little bit longer? You see, like I can't get rid of stuff. I mean, it hurts me because they're just sitting there and getting dry. And I love all of them. They are such cute colors. I love them because they are glittery. You don't find that many pencil liners that are very nice and glittery and have a beautiful formula that doesn't smudge. I'm running out of space here. They're so beautiful, all of them. Okay, that's it then. I'm not going to get rid of any lip liners because I don't have that many. They're different shades and I'm kind of working my way through them, so they can stay. I did go through all of my brushes. I'm not gonna go through them with you now. I already removed like about this many brushes. It's mostly face brushes. They're big and I don't really use them. They can definitely find a better home. Brushes do not go bad. The rest of it is basically my everyday makeup bag, products that I use every day, and Project and Pan and stuff like that. So I think we're done here. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I managed to take out 3 lip line or eyeliners and 2 palettes, and then 4 more palettes from my Alex drawer, a bunch of liquid lipsticks, and yeah, a bunch of stuff actually. I've done a lot better than I thought that I would, because you don't understand, I cannot let go of stuff. It's very hard for me, so I've done really well. My plan is to go through stuff, like old stuff, and use them up instead of throw them away, especially if they're like base products that you can finish quite fast, you know, but then you have like the palettes and the powder blushes and bronzers that takes forever to finish, you know, so I had to get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, anyways, there is still a lot of makeup to pack, that's for sure, but I feel like I have freed up some space and made room for products that I really like and I use all the time. I used to buy a lot more makeup than I do now because it was a phase like you had to have everything from every collection, and I'm happy that that phase is over. Now I appreciate more the stuff that I have and I try to use them and especially rotate through all of the stuff that I have. I don't like things going bad. Alright, that's it. Thank you so much for coming along to this declutter. Stay tuned. I will be packing with you guys together. We'll put everything to boxes. If I have to go through that, then you have to go too. Let's not kid ourselves. I enjoy organizing stuff and packing stuff away, so yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you again in my next one. Have a nice day or night or whatever it is. Goodbye.